Hey, this is Mrs. Williams, and this is a quick video to show you how to find the answer keys to your problem sets. So when you first log into class, you'll see, your home page. When you expand a unit, you'll see all the lessons, and if you click on a lesson, you'll get to the lesson slides, and usually on the first slide, you'll see lesson resources. Sometimes it's on the second page, the second slide, but in this case it's on the first page. You just click there, it'll open up a pop-up window, and you'll see a student guide. You want to click on that first, and that's actually for every lesson. And these are your notes, just like it sounds, it's your guide for this lesson. So it'll go through, if you scroll through, it'll guide you through the lesson, try to point out some important parts of the lesson, stuff you really want to pay attention to, places to take notes. And then if you go all the way to the end, you will see offline learning. And that is the key thing to getting a good grade in your math course. So if you see here, this one says which problem sets to do. It'll tell you, read some out of your book. Your reference guide is, in other words, your book. And then complete these problems. And it does tell you that the lesson quiz is based on those problems, and that is true. So that's what you want to do in the problem set. Now, here's your problem set for this course. Now this is a geometry course, so for some courses the problem set is actually a separate document. If so, it will be listed underneath the student guide. So if you click on that, once it loads, it's really slow, there we go, you'll see all of the problems. And then again on a student guide that we were just on, this will tell you which problems to do on that problem set. So we want to go down and do 19 through 31 odd to start out with. Oh, I went down too far. Where's 19? There it is. Okay, so you'd follow these directions, blah, blah, blah. Do that, okay? Now, once you're done, you want to know if you did them right. This is the main part that I wanted to do in this video, this optional part. It's not optional, really, and so I think a lot of students miss this, but these are your solutions. So see problem 19, these are all your problems, stuff you're supposed to do. If you click here, this will give you the answers to those. So if we scroll down to problem 19, there we go. Here's the answer for part A and the answer for part B. Now, if it's a problem where you actually have some algebra to do, it will give you steps. Let's try a different course. Okay, this is an Algebra 2 course. So if you click on Lesson Resources for the Algebra 2 class, you won't see, all you see is the student guide and then the solution set. So the books for this course are actually, the problems for this course are actually out of the book. So it'll tell you, what pages in the book that this lesson corresponds with. And then again, if you click on the student guide for that lesson, it will tell you what problems to do in the book. So it tells you do 1 through 27 odd on page 175 in your Algebra 2 book. Okay? Similar thing though, I keep clicking the wrong thing there. If you click on the solution guide, let's see if this one has more steps. Okay, see, like problem 21 was one with a bunch of steps. You had to do something with this. It looks like simplifying. And so it'll write out each step. Same thing with like 22. So you'll be able to see step by step how to do that problem. So a lot of times that'll help you figure out where you're going wrong. So that's why, that's a key thing. Now let's say you still can't figure out what you're doing wrong. Well, that's what Tutor Time's for. So click on the Tutor Time link over on the left underneath Course Home, and you will see a link right here and the whole weekly schedule, the focus for each Tutor Time, Algebra 2 Geometry, Mondays 1 to 2. Okay? If you're in Algebra 1, there you go. So that's really a key thing to do for this class. Please make sure you do your problem sets and check your answers. If you have trouble finding any of that, let me know.